Good morning, everyone. Glad you're here this morning. We have a really special day because the Hartsonga Choir is performing, and they've warmed up, and I just loved what they're doing today. So you're going to enjoy it. And if you're new with us today, we have a friendship. There aren't any back there. Okay, we'll find one for you. Friendship packet. But if you'd like a tour of the grounds afterwards, I'm a practitioner today, Christy is, and Charlie is, and we'd be happy to do a prayer for you or take you on a tour. Just come up and say, I'd like to have a tour, and we'll do that. Right now we have an opening by the Hartsonga Choir, so go for it, gals and guys. Well, my name is Reverend Dr. Mary Mitchell, and I'm a retired minister, but I'm here as a practitioner always here at the center. And so I'm so proud of what we do because we inspire and empower people to live spiritually fulfilling lives. That's our goal, and we work really hard at it. There's a lot of wonderful classes that come on, and they're all to help you move forward in life in a positive and happy way. We have, do we have any children here this morning? Yes, we do. All right, that's great. If they come up, and I think you'll just have to stand here because all the chairs on the stage are taken up, but we sing to them, "You are the face of God." Good morning. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. All right, you may go. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I know they felt that a lot. All right. I would like to thank all the other members who showed up this morning, the kitchen cookies, our ushers and greeters, and the sound team, and the music. And it takes a lot of people to make this a wonderful experience. So thank you very much. All right, if you have a cell phone, if you'd put it on airplane mode, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And we have some focus announcements, and we'd like to bring up one of our practitioners to do that. So Christy, come on up. And Charlie, why don't Charlie do his announcement first, and then we'll get to you. Yeah, that's right.
Here's a spot.
Here's one.
Are we color coordinated? Hi, I'm Charlie Bourne. I'm on the search committee for a new senior minister. And I'd like to thank everyone that showed up last weekend for the candidate weekend. We had Reverend Linda Wiki here. And so we appreciate the turnout. That was great. And also during the weekend, some of the leadership was able to meet with Lynn on Saturday morning and Saturday evening. So we appreciate all the feedback that we've received. We had an email go out to membership, and we've had lots of feedback. And then today after service, we're going to have 4 circles in the corners, and you can join into those circles if you have any questions, because as a search committee, we have more time with Lynn, and you may have questions that you just don't know the answers to. But also, mainly, we just want to hear your feedback from your experience in watching Reverend Lynn on Sunday, and maybe you did your own research as well. So that's an opportunity after service. So the 4 corners are going to be hosted by Cher Matthews and Hazel Hughes. They're waving their hands in the back. And Roy Wolfstead, and then myself. So I'll be in that corner. Hazel will be in the corner by the sound booth. Roy will be up here by the bell. And then Cher will be up here by the piano. So we welcome you if you want to attend and share and have dialogue. We appreciate that. But most of all, thank you for showing up and showing the respect for a candidate applying for co-senior minister. Thank you.
I got the rest. Okay, today we have the essence of the science of mind with Dr. Reverend Mary at 11:15. I don't know how that's going to work with the circles. It'll work out. It's 11:15 to 12:15. Dr. Mary will share the history of the Center for Spiritual Living, and this is about the history of the science of mind, and this is one of two classes you need to become a member. Office bookstore closed Monday, January 20th, 2025, in observation of Martin Luther King holiday. We're doing the Shoes for Souls again, and we're looking for anybody who has any extra shoes in their closet. We're collecting Shoes for Souls to offer an event being held Wednesday, January 22nd, so hurry up and get them in. If you have winter shoes and coats, please bring them into the center. Also, last year, we really passed out a lot of socks. So if you have extra socks, they'll take those too. Okay, Healing Across Borders. Share stories and sounds from the Nepal with Phoebe Fazio. Excuse me, Phoebe Fazio. Saturday, January 26th, 6 to 8 p.m. Join Phoebe for... Sorry, Phoebe. Join Phoebe for an inspired presentation as she shares her transformative journey to Nepal, where she joined a group of local Nepali doctors to bring much-needed medicine along with energy, sound healings to remote the villages. I've heard this is really good, but I haven't been to it. Somebody said last night even they're going to it. So join in, see what it's like. Gong Meditation Fight with Joan Richards is Sunday, January 26th from 6 to 7. And the sounds of the gongs create a deep sense of relaxation in the mind and the body, which facilitate your own inner healing and allow a profound journey through your inner landscape. Sounds fun. There's a few that I announced. There's more in your pass out. And if you want to look at the walls and see what's going on, we have a lot to do, so join in.
Just a couple things about the shoes. On Wednesday, it's called the point count in time, where every county in California sends out dozens of people to count the homeless, and so they go where they are and they talk with them, and they invite them in for breakfast there where they're having it, and then they have all the shoes and socks. And so that is on Wednesday. And so what they're asking is if we have any donations to bring them in Tuesday. So I've got my truckload and Charlie's got a truckload, and we'll make sure that they get there Tuesday. But if you have extras, please bring them in Monday if you can, or Tuesday morning. That would be great. And the Essence class is about the essence of science of mind. And if you want to meet with the people taking information about your experience with Reverend Lynn, do that first, because I'm in no rush, and there's always a lot to talk about. So then come in the office into the meeting room. That would be great. All right, so we have a reading that Susan will do, and then that will be followed by the bell. And the bell, Charlie will ring 3 times, and that is for you to take in the message of the reading. So just enjoy that process. And then I'll come up and do a spiritual mind treatment. And the topic today is divine nature flows. So, Susan.
Good morning. This morning's reading is from Living the Science of Mind by Earnest Holmes. The title is The River of Life. I could just meditate on that. Nothing personal. Welcoming your message. Oh, but I just love that idea, the river of life. Someone has said, there is a river of life, clear as crystal, flowing through the body of humanity, uniting every part into one great being in Christ. Jesus spoke of the well of water from which, if a man drank, he should never thirst again. Throughout the Bible, we have the simile of water, typifying this flowing power of pure spirit. It's impossible to think of spirit as being anything solid. It's always fluid. In line with this thought, it's interesting to note that modern physics has theoretically resolved all physical form into lines of energy. And these lines of energy must be directed by some intelligence, or they would never take definite form. Therefore, we say that the river of life, forever flowing through us, is ever ready and willing to take the form which we give it. It appears that we have the ability, at least temporarily, to pollute this stream of life with the consciousness of hate, despair, or any negative thought which denies its purity. But of course, we do not really have the power to destroy, only to mold and remold. It's fortunate indeed that this is true, for in spite of all our misdirection, we are still being carried forward on the bosom of this infinite stream to a harbor of perfect safety. We may rest in absolute assurance that good will be the final goal of all things. We can hasten the advent of this good by definitely clarifying our thought and by daily meditating upon the invisible source, the wellspring of life within each of us.
There is only one infinite intelligence that has created everything, that has created you as a unique individual, and each one of us in God's image. How holy is that? This divine nature that's in each of us can be called forth at any time, can be invited in when we have problems, or we just need some answers. And it's a learned thing to know when we're hearing the voice of Spirit. So I know for each person here today, as you go forth in life this week, that if you need an answer, please ask. Please invite the wisdom of Spirit into your life. It's a week that a lot of things are going on in the world, and we may have a lot of questions, and that's the best place to go to, the truth. So I give great thanks for knowing this is how life is, how life's arranged. God created all of it in love, nothing but love. And Spirit is here for us at every moment. So I let it be, knowing it's true for each one of us. And it's good and very good. And so it is. Reverend Sue. We're both helping each other.
Oh, funny. So, good morning. Good morning. Everything looking okay back there? Oh, my goodness. You know, I had a question, Gwen, when in that song, I love that song, perfect for this message. Was the word speechless always in it? Yes. Really? Isn't it beautiful? It is. Yeah. First time I ever noticed it. I'm speechless. Because I sort of am approaching this talk in a whole different way. So we'll see. Because I invite you to participate in the message in a way that is silently having the divine flow through you and speak to you as you remain speechless, yet awake and ready to receive. So the title, we are looking at the ideas in the Science of Mind textbook on how this thing works that we're talking about. And we recognize, yeah, it flows. This divine consciousness flows. There's no other way to describe it. It's not concrete. It's not a concrete idea. And one of the affirmations that you can use this week is the divine nature flows as me, as me. Ernest Holmes has these words: Spirit, which is the creative life principle, is forever flowing through us, but we have been given the power or right to impede or stop its progress in ourselves. We can tie a cord tightly around our arm so as to inhibit the circulation of blood, that congestion, stagnation, and infection will surely follow. In a like manner, through our thinking process, our ideas, our convictions, we use the tourniquets of negative thoughts and block the flow of creative life through us. So I invite you today, if you recognize any tourniquet that you have been holding around you, binding you in some way, that you haven't been able to release or get clear of, that we're going to share a way today that will help release that so that you can enjoy this flow of divine nature. So we are surrounded by this, and you're saying, what? What is it? What are we surrounded by? Well, I ask you, what do you think it is? Right? Sometimes I'm a talking head up here and I say these things over and over, but now I ask you to contemplate in the sweetness of your own soul, what is it to you? Why are you even here? What are you looking for? See, it's important to know that as we awaken. So you can ask, well, is it intelligence? I've heard that it's intelligence. Is it spirit? Is it breath or air or ether or light? Maybe it's light. Or is it love? What are we surrounded by? Is this even real or is it fictional? Is it wise? Is it as wise as they say? This intelligence, does it talk to us? Is it communicating to me now? Is it informing me of anything? Do I have a tourniquet on? I can't even hear what she's saying. She's confusing me. Think about all of these things because we are always asking, does it know? Does it really know? And is it good? Doesn't feel good. Feels hard right now. What is it? Why they keep saying it's all good? Is that just a bumper sticker? So you want to look deeper and deeper. And then you say, well, then, is it neutral? Think about that. You might even say right now, as I've started here, and you might be new today, saying, why am I even here listening? What is she talking about? Where is she going? But you're here because there is something in you that wants to know, who am I? When you personalize that question, who am I? And what is this idea of this vast intelligence that is ever flowing? And what is in those quiet, speechless moments flowing through me? Is it a feeling? Is it more than thought? Is it a feeling? And does it feel me? Is it bypassing me? Am I missed? If it knows everything, then is it a mind? Like my mind? Does it whine? Does it criticize? What is this mind? What is this vast intelligence? If it exists, then do I draw from it? But somehow, does it miss me? It's all over the place. It's where we've all been in the human condition. So Earnest Holmes says, perhaps the most simplest way to state the proposition is to say, we are surrounded by mind, with a big, giant M, mind, intelligence, that knows everything, and that alone is reassuring. I don't know, but God knows is one of my favorite sayings. That the potential knowledge of all things exists in this mind, the abstract essence of beauty, truth, wisdom, all coexist in the mind of the universe. That we also exist in it, with a capital I, naming it, and we may draw from it, but we must draw through the channel of our own mind. Now it's getting more intimate. There's one mind, one infinite mind, and we have a mind, and they're a conduit of truth. So a unity of this must be established, she says, and that conscious connection must be made before we can derive the benefits from the greater mind that is willing to reveal and to import to us. So we can't just lay around and wait. This is why we pray. This is why we spend a few moments to pay attention to each morning when you awaken, to open to that connection. God is and I am. So let's just in this message today, breathe. Just breathe with what we're sharing here. If today alone, if we just carve out this small time, fraction of time together for a moment and surrender to it. Check in with yourself and let this principle flow through you, even if you're confused. Take it on for a moment. You're safe. Take it on. Breathe deeper. Breathe it in. I am surrounded. I am infused with a loving intelligence ever flowing. And then asking yourself, is it passing into me? Is it passing into me now as I open to receive? Is it expressing itself as I allow it to? It's okay. We dance with that. But go back into it, because it's really important as you breathe. You see, the breath is so linked to this spirituality. It always has been. You know when you are uptight, you can't hardly breathe. And when you cry, people say, breathe. I know. I can't. It hurts. The tourniquet's too tight. And then the belly has to soften. It's a felt sense. The belly softens. Am I opening now? Can I blend with it now? Can I at least get closer to what we're sharing today? So let go. If my prayer could be for you, each individual, if I could sit with each one of you and ask you, plead with you, to let your doubt go. To let your doubt go and to just feel for a moment in your heart what's real. This is allowing yourself to just be, to just breathe, to get out of your head, to get out of the head where the thoughts keep running and running and running and running and running, and you're suffering. We drop it, and we go deep into the heart, and we keep breathing. We breathe in the heart until we feel the pulse of the heart, and we know we're connecting to something greater. We're moving in deeper, and it's trying to express itself now. It's expressing itself into you as you relax in the moment. Keep dropping your shoulders. Keep dropping the resistance in the shoulders and in the back and in the belly and in the head, in your neck, wherever the tension lies. We breathe deeper. We're not trying to rearrange it to fit an idea of anything we've known before. Though this moment, today, here together, we've gathered as one. And we've allowing this moment, more than any other moment we have lived, to just let it flow. It's passing into your consciousness right now as you open at the top. It's channeling to your core. It's actually that which is breathing you. You thought you were breathing. It's breathing you. It just is that way. And a lightness, you might feel a tingle, a quickening is filling you where there was a heavy doubt a moment ago, some form of resistance. Let it go. Let it go for even a moment. Just say, today I choose to receive. Today I am opening to that one. And I'm being myself. Thank you. Just be present. We're leaving the thought process alone. I invite you to dive deeper into being beyond your thinking that you're already here. Keep melting into the presence. See, I feel it. I feel it behind me, and the beloved's behind me. I feel it before me. I feel it all around me. This is the divine presence, and there are no words. It just is. And for some reason, it feels very secure. Ernest Holmes said, without hesitation, the person who finds himself in God will discover the center of their own being, something which dominates without effort. Something which does not have to assume a false front. Something, by the very nature of its being, is both human and divine. Whew. Where are you now? Still breathing? Or it happens. Did you get pulled into your thinking mind? Or are you establishing a sense of groundedness here? Groundedness in this heart space that knows all. That's what we breathe in. And we sense now, I can almost say I feel a divine person living within me as me. I think I feel that. So you came out today, you came here for a reason to experience something. May it be a divine revelation, and may you stay with it. Just try it today and don't shut it down. Don't think it's woo-woo. It's something real. It's something you're longing for. It's the missing piece in your life, this feeling of presence. And try not to walk away into your thoughts, but allow them to align so sweetly with the heart, drawing you deeper as you feel that beat in every breath. This is feeling your humanity and your divinity as one. Ernest Holmes again speaks to this connection within us. The divine nature is the only presence, the only power that there really is. Any one of us who wants to be the most of themselves will of themselves be the only one who can discover more of themselves by being in that which is greater than we are. You can't play small here. Our capacity to think, live, move, you've heard it before, to have our being comes from this source within. It was instilled in you the moment you left your mother's womb and took your breath. It began much sooner than that, but that's where your awareness started. You took that breath. That invisible presence is now forevermore acting through you, willing through your mind, revealing itself in whatever you're doing. This is the real self. This is the real thing. This is what we're talking about, the God self, the God sees within you. Never has it been separated from you. Never has it abandoned you. It's always loved you right here, right now. So beautifully, Holmes has expressed this in all his work, this union, by saying this divine person within us has a sense of one hand placed in the hand of God and the other outstretched to humanity. For the person who finds himself in God will definitely discover God in all others. There's no other way to see this. There's no other way to feel complete other than to be centered in love. Right, Cher? Love's all there is. Go with me here. Just go with me. Just for today. Even if there's a whole bunch of debating coming up inside of you, can you let it go? Can you put it down? Can you quiet it and breathe? Because there's a spirit of love that is permeating your entire being. And you're knowing that you're longing to see what is good. What is that? Can I choose to see what is only good? I know that love alone now goes forth from me and returns to me. It goes forth and it returns to me so I can rest in that calm assurance today. Because today I know divine love, divine infinite intelligence guides and guards me from this moment on. Earnest Holmes, paraphrased. Feel it for just a moment. There's an ah, perhaps, or there's a maybe. Now we wonder what's next. If this divine influence is passing through our consciousness and operates within us, cool. Can we remain oblivious then? That'd be easier. Can we kind of keep living a little small, stay out of everybody's way, and just know everything else is going to be taken care of? Or will it hurt? Will it hurt? Will I be vulnerable if I open up to this mystery? Can we afford to spiritually bypass this principle of truth shared today, felt today, and continue to live blindly to make sense of our sufferings? No. If we are currently trapped in a scenario that is causing us suffering, can we afford to just blame it on someone else? Let it be their fault. Tired of picking on my own self? No matter how justified we can feel, inside, we cannot lay it down on another. Because by the nature of love and life, we are all a part of whatever it is that is unfolding wherever we go. It's us, revealed back to us. We're co-creating with this life force, with this intelligence always. Some part of us needs to wake up and get back into this flow of love. It's really our only choice. So once again, thinking of Earnest Holmes, how necessary it is not to attach our problems to the divine mind, but to unite, here it is, the divine mind with the answer. Unite with the answer. This means that we rearrange our thinking in such a way we permit new ideas to flow in. How refreshing is that? The ideas, the fears, the tensions that obstructed, like the tourniquet, they release, and the flow is released into our being. The stream flows free again. God is the answer to every human problem. This is letting love lead our way. Oh, but now, here we go. Well, what's love? What's love got to do with it? I'm going to make a song of that. Join me. But we have to really discern for our own understanding what is love. Because we can ask, well, I think it's kind of like empathy. It's a feeling, it has forgiveness attached to it. Well, yes. What else? Remember, only you can know this answer. Only you know what leads you in love. It has to be your answer. So we're celebrating tomorrow Martin Luther King Jr.'s life. I want to bring his consciousness into our flow of ideas with these thoughts. He said, "He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love." Ooh, there's one to breathe with. He also says, "This universe is not a tragic expression of meaningless chaos, but a marvelous display of orderly cosmos." You know, he passed so long ago, but his words are so pertinent today. He also ends this sharing of Martin Luther as, "All life is interrelated. We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny." See the humanity connection here? Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. We're made to live together because of the interrelated structure of reality itself. So love, again, another breathing in. We're back in our heart space. I breathe in, and I breathe out, and I know. There's several of us that are enjoying the study of Melissa Harris's book, When Our Humanity Meets Our Divinity, and she makes this very beautiful statement. "I propose that we do not get caught up in the idea," and this is what I hope you leave with today, "that you are never separated from God. Or are you ever punished by God? If we are in pain, if we're ill, or if we're suffering. That we do not think we have to find our way back to God, seeking peace and serenity as our evidence that we're always getting so close to a knowing. But let's look at all of this, all of it, all your experiences as sacred, and experience it as holy. Can you do that? Everything is holy now. Another song. But let's keep breathing. Let's keep breathing. There's no other place to be. The social hall's waiting to serve you, but the moment is now. And you are here witnessing. I know it. I feel it, this presence. You're feeling it in yourself, but also with one another. It's a new day. Now, there's a wonderful Korean author, Haemin Sunim, who wrote, "The things you can see only when you slow down." I love this little book because we're looking at love right now with a new breath, and his heart shares with you. he starts a writing about his first love. We've all had our first love, and that's our introduction to love itself. So we think about, maybe I'm not going to go into his story, but it was one when he was in Korea. This woman came, was just a couple years older than he, and he was still kind of in his teens, so it was one of those new loves, right? Oh, he was so infatuated. He was going to go to America with her, and he hung on every word she said. And the final words were a goodbye to him, because she was engaged and she was returning home. And so through his little story, he talked about what that felt like to love somebody so. That was his first awakening to that. And how through the years their paths crossed and he could still just love her. Isn't that great? He didn't have to turn her into a bad, horrible woman. So I'm going to pick it up right there for you as I close, because it's just like I said, he said, "At the time, though, my heart ached, but those feelings are long gone, replaced with deep gratitude. I'm so grateful, my first love." His other love is Kahlil Gibran, the author. "And I'm so grateful to the universe for introducing me to the wonder of love and devotion and the feeling of being truly alive." That's love. "And for giving me the experience of a vanishing ego, a universe of infinite meanings, and a glimpse of God." If you look for love in pursuit of what it can give you, it will hide itself. If you ask love to arrive because you are truly ready now, it will skip your door. Love is like an uninvited guest. Love will come when it wants to. Love will leave when you ask more of it. If you attempt to find a love that meets certain criteria, your new love may also make certain demands of you. So drop your demands quickly when love knocks on your door. Love is warm and freeing. It is innocent, like a child without a hidden agenda. We can determine how close we are to someone by asking, "Can I act like a little kid in front of that person?" When we love someone, we feel like a little kid in our heart. And finally, without love, our lives would pass us by in the blink of an eye. Love has the power to stop the world for a moment. Love makes our world look beautiful. When there is love, there is beauty. When love is drying up in your life, look for the beauty around you. That is where the love is found. Love is trusting someone, being there for someone, being ready to listen with a tender heart for no other reason than to love. So, Judy will play as we realize that this talk is done. The answers are yours. They came through you. I want you to know that. Any quickening that you felt came through you, through that divine conduit, through that channel. It's flowing. Its motion is moving through us. So my prayer today begins already knowing that you are connected, that whatever your name for that divine is, you realize right now intimately that you are one with that. That you're allowing now, more than ever before, a divine flow and motion to move through you. And there's a quickening of joy, of trust, of harmony, of patience. You're accepting something today, that this has been an unusually different day. Refocus now. because you have been connected to a power that is greater than you ever knew. Let yourself fall in love with the essence of a truth that is living and breathing within you. Fall in love with yourself. Then open yourself, open to the flow, and row your boat gently down the stream. You know this, you got this. And I'm in the next boat, right nearby. We're all going down that river flowing in the grace of understanding that today there's something different, something moving, something powerful. Let's just name it love and move on with our day in joy, in peace, in calm. Thank you, God, for those attending here, the ears to hear, the heart to open, the knowing when to breathe. I release these words knowing we take what we need, and the rest is always there to awaken us, to hold us, to love us. And together we all say right here, right now, as loud as you ever did, and so it is. Thank you. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
If the ushers would come forward, please. Sue, that was so impactful. And if you don't mind, I want to share one of those times God spoke to me loudly, clearly. Paul and I were at the Cascade downtown for a big dance show. Oh my God, because I love to dance. And I'm sitting there, and I'm depressed, watching these dancers, and I love dancing. And all of a sudden, I heard an exasperated God saying, Mary, you already did that in another life. And that took me back, and I thought about it for a couple days, and I realized every area of my life where I had regrets, I already did that, and I could let go of all that. So may that be powerful for you today. It was for me, for sure. So as we prepare to give our offerings, our hearts are filled with love and appreciation, since what is offered here is for our spiritual well-being. We're filled with gratitude, knowing life stays in balance, for as we give, we receive. I give great thanks for the blessed donations received in the offering this morning and those that come in during the week. I know each dollar supports this spiritual family in so many ways as we grow together, pray together, and give thanks for all that this center has been blessed with today and always. And so it is. Before we have a fabulous song coming up, I want you to know the practitioners will be here if you would like a prayer or if you would like a tour of the grounds. And I'll be doing the Essence class in the meeting room in the office at 11:15. So if you want to come, get some lunch in the social hall and come in and join me. And all right, we're going to have the what? Oh, the circles. And the circles will be meeting at the four corners, north, south, east, and west. It's a blessing.
Really quick, say an extra thank you. Both our accompanist Judy today brought beautiful singing, and then we have a wonderful solo from Michael and bass playing. So I want to give a little extra shout out to them for their beautiful offering, and the entire Heart Sangha choir, who is such a joy to work with. So enjoy.
That's what I meant to say. All right, everyone, have a glorious day. It's a whole new one, and you get to walk with that Spirit flowing through you. So we're all filled up. 11:45 is the circles in here, so you don't have to burp your food down, okay? Thank you for being here.